this gets answered here.
One.
Well, good afternoon, Evolution family. Today is Wednesday, April 2nd. Well, we made it into the new month. It's April 2nd, 2025. It's a little bit after 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'm Jose Lambert of Archer Travel Service. I want to welcome you to the Wednesday training, the Jose Travel Boot Camp training. This was the original program that we started about 9 years ago. And I remember when we used to do it from the other place, and we would have like 35 people watching, and we were so excited. We were like, oh my God, we had 75 people watching, you know. But now it's like worldwide. So I want to welcome all the agents. And you know what? This training is a very good training, and it can be used for all the agents in Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, and also in the European Union, para España, los agentes en España. It's a good one, and so let's just get to it. Let's go to the next slide. Joining us behind the controls today is Alex.
Hello.
Amanda is off today. She's not really with us here today. So Alex is taking over, and so let's have a big hand for Alex, and let's make sure that he's there. Okay, all right.
Oh,
so
thank you. Thanks for having me.
Like I said, today is Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. Hey, Alex, how was the training, the Viking training?
The training was super informative. There's a lot of information that got covered, how to take advantage of your client base, how to really get a hold of some deals and take advantage of that too. Kind of gave us the lay of the land regarding the trips and how intimate these cruises can be. A lot of historical landmarks you can view.
Yeah, I mean, they're incredible. They are an upper echelon company. That's Viking Cruises. It's Viking Cruises this week. You guys listen, if you have other team members that couldn't make it to the live, it's going to be right here on this Facebook page. We really want you to go back and review these things. That's why we leave these things right here on this Facebook page, because we know you have lives, you have kids, you have other jobs, you have other commitments, but it's there for you, and this is valuable training. Yeah, and it really does. So if you, and you know what's funny? What always happens, Alex, is when we do one of these trainings, I always have a couple agents call me up going, out of the blue, my cousin called me up and wants to go on a Viking thing and wants to go on a Viking river cruise. And I went, wow, that's so crazy, because it's Viking, week here at Archer Travel, and it kind of works out. So make sure you check that out. Now, let's go to the next slide. We have a couple of commercials before we get into the gist of it, so let's get to it. Here's some travel tips, okay? We're getting into now, we're out of wave season. That ended March 31st. We're now into April. This is like the pre-spring before the big summer travel starts to happen. So here's some travel tips to be aware of. Tell your clients when traveling to contact you immediately if anything is wrong. If it's the wrong room, like for example, let's say that you booked that all-inclusive resort with, ocean view, and you get there and it's a parking lot, okay? You tell your client, go down to the front desk, say, hey, no, I got a balcony, blah, blah, blah. And if there's still issues, we take it to the supplier, we take it to Archer Travel. And this is where you guys have to be on top of this. You are EMTs. You are. Last week we had an incident where somebody couldn't get into a hotel. We tried calling the agent, texting the agent, Where was the agent? She was in a travel show. And for some reason, she turned off her phone. You guys, I'm telling you, this is what's going to make your business boom that more. When you start helping people when they're in an emergency or there's something happening, your business will get better. You just have to learn how to deal with that. And we're going to be doing a training on that in the next couple of weeks, what to do when things go wrong. Make sure to check to get the names of the customer service reps when you're speaking with cruises, suppliers, and vendors. You guys call me up going, oh man, I was working on blah, 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 blah. And it's okay. All right, so you were talking to FunJet. Who'd you speak to? I don't know. No. Start getting the names of these people. So that way because they record all the conversations for all the suppliers, all the cruise lines, all our preferred. You call them up, you are being recorded. And so if they give you wrong information, we can go back and say, hey, you know what? Johnny over at blah, blah, blah told my agent this, and that ain't right. Make sure you are reachable by phone. Check your phone and voicemail systems. This is imperative. This is your business right there. Without this, you have no business. Without this thing, right here. Without this, you have no business. So check it constantly. Check, make sure that your voicemail box isn't jammed up. Because if it is, you're losing out on business. If I call you up on a referral from someone, so, well, I worked with, Alex over at Archer, and he's great. You want to go on a cruise? Here, call him. Here's his phone number. I call Alex. his voicemail box is set up, not set up, or his voicemail box is full, I'm not calling him again. You lose business. Check all emails frequently, inbox, spam, and junk folder. I'll show you an example. For the agents in America, we've had this ADP enrollment for you guys to get paid on. And you call, well, I never got the email. But did you check your spam and junk? Oh, okay. Because sometimes and you know what? This you have to check. Because again, when things go wrong, it's like when the airlines start changing schedules. Okay? And your mailbox account's not used. What? When am I getting something from United Airlines? I haven't booked anything on United, and it lands in there. And that's the Miller's flight to Punta Cana. And now you don't know that, and that flight has been changed, altered, or whatever, because you don't check this. So check on that. All right, let's go to the next slide. Gee, I wonder where Amanda is today. She's probably snowboarding or something, you know? She likes to do that.
She's here with us in spirit.
Yeah, well, maybe she's here in spirit. I don't know. Important dates and info, okay? Final payment deadline is April 15th for Evo at Sea. This is the convention, April 15th, 2025. Cancellation fees begin April 16th. All right, no extensions, no exceptions. You guys get in on this. April 1st, the bookings are not closed. There's nothing available. So there you go, okay? All right, let's go to the next slide. Book summer, fall, holidays. Now, I'm serious. We showed you last week what? Universal Epic Universe. Wouldn't that make a great vacation for Thanksgiving or the holidays? Yeah. Book now. Book now. You guys, there's all these sales going on. Now's the time to take advantage of it. We've done the wave season. Now let's talk about, okay, we booked your October cruise to Mexican Riviera. You're going to go to Puerto Vallarta. You're going to go to Moscow. What are you going to do for the holiday? Oh, I haven't really thought about that. There we go. Universal. I mean, that's just one of. Look at all the great travel products you guys have. So again, be on top of it. Okay, yeah, we're going to be pushing this a lot. Book it now. Always on President. Book it now. What is F.I.T. Update 2025? Why are we doing this now, Jose? Why are we doing this? Well, we just got out of wave season, and we're like right in the first kind of couple of weeks before spring. Spring is here. It's, we're going into Easter. But this is getting you ready for the summer travel, fall, for Europe, Asia, South America, if you've got clients going to these places. And I'm going to explain to you what this is. Now, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me at the end of the presentation. I'd be more than happy to send this to you, okay? So you maybe want to grab a piece of paper, a pen, or a pencil, and we'll answer the questions at the end of the presentation, okay? Let's go to the next slide. Let's talk about how we travel on It's midweek.
Take two.
It's hump week. So let's talk about the ways we travel around the world, okay? This should be changed to 2025, but this was last year's, okay? Here's a couple of ways how we do this, okay? How many ways can you travel around the world? Well, we visit family members and friends, right? Anywhere around the planet. We go on group guided tours. This is, the motor coach that goes from Rome, and you drive around Rome for a day, and then the next day the group gets on the motor coach and they go up to Florence, right? You have that. Then you have educational, religious studies and work, right? You go out for, education courses or something, religious studies, and also work. Work takes you out, says you have to go to this conference and you have to be stuck in this hotel and they're going to send you. The other one is called F.I.T. F.I.T. Tour. It stands for Free Independent Traveler or Free Independent Tourist. Now I'm going to show you how you book this so you don't get overwhelmed when you get these kind of bookings, okay? So that's what F.I.T. stands for, Free Independent Traveler or Free Independent Tourist. Let's go to the next slide. I had a really good lunch today too. Let's talk about a little things that happen with F.I.Ts. Okay, we always talk about land and air and cruise. Okay, how's the air? The air is the air, right? Okay, what do you mean by land? Okay, what is land? In travel industry speak, land is the travel component of your client's arrival to their destination. The destination usually requires a hotel, motel accommodations for your clients. Depending on the choice, there can be various destinations in an itinerary, various cities and countries. Okay? Now, let me stop here a moment. I showed you about ways how to travel around the planet, right? If you notice, I missed one, and that's cruising. You won't be on an F.I.T. when you go on a cruise. Why? Because the cruise line, the ship already has its itinerary. It's going to stop on the Mexican Riviera. It's going to go to Catalina, and then Ensenada, and then Puerto Vallarta, and then Mazatlan, and then go back to San Diego, and then go back to, it already has an itinerary, okay? Free independent tourists, free independent traveler, they make their own itinerary, and I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? Let's go to the next slide. And that's why land is really important. So FITs deals with a lot of lands. FITs are very popular in Europe, and we're going to show you an example of that here in a moment. So what is a land tour? We showed you what land is, right? It's when the client arrives in his destinations, they get a hotel. What's a land tour? Is a tour of the country, cities, or territories where that client is. If they're in Rome, they're going to take a city tour. They're going to go outside of Rome, and blah. Where your client can visit historical sites, museums, famous locales, and much more. Like you see here, this is the Tower of London in London. This is the Colosseum in Rome. People will want to go and see that on their FIT or if they get there, okay? Now, let's go to the next slide. Types of land tours. Okay, what types do we have? We have the private, escorted, guided, and these can get into some really major commissions. Where if you go to the British Isles, example in Ireland, you know, you can get a chauffeur for the day to drive you around Ireland. And he'll also be your guide and show you everything. So it can get into some really nice commissions and some nice tour packages that way. Group guided tours. Can we go back one? Can we go back one, Alex? I want to show you.
Bam.
Now, on land tours, right, group guided tours will be here. This could be Trafalgar, this could be Globus, this could be Luxury Gold. You know, the group also does land tours. But we're talking about a client that doesn't want to be in the group. I don't want to be with a bunch of 40 people on a bus and doing the bus thing. They don't want that. They want to have their own separate, free, independent thing that they don't have to, you know, with the guy holding the flag going, come on everybody, let's get on the bus. They don't want any of that. They want to just be there with their partner, their significant other, exploring that together. All right, let's go to the next slide. Group guided tour, right? Then we have free independent traveler, free independent tourist. Okay? We also have special interest adventure tours. What would this be, Jose? Machu Picchu, the pyramids, going to Machu Picchu,
Niagara
going to
Falls.
Niagara Falls, Chichen Itza, anything like that. Then you have familiarization tour. What is that, Jose? This is an industry one for industry professionals only, where travel agents are invited to go on a tour and see certain sites and visit certain, you know, hotels, resorts, etc. Okay, let's go to the next. Okay, now, what is FIT? FIT originally was short for foreign independent travel or leisure trips abroad without an escort or fixed package structure, without not a guide or anything. It's just like, you know, a couple of people, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Today, FIT more commonly refers to flexible independent travel because they change their mind when they're on the tour. The component of the itinerary may resemble a package, but the itinerary is custom built for the traveler. And I'm going to show you how you can get that custom built. So let's just go look at these. They avoid group tours and mass tourism. FIT range from millennials to retirees. FIT have above average incomes. FIT plan their own trips. And what is that last one? They sometimes use travel. They should use travel agents all the time, travel advisors. So that is what the FIT traveler looks like, okay? Let's go to the next slide. FIT travel, also known as, stands for fully independent traveler, or as I said, flexible independent traveler. These names get changed around a lot, but the theory is still the same. Free independent traveler, free independent tourist. It's individualized, complete itinerary, location, places, and dates. Well, wait a minute, how do I get that, Jose? I'm going to show you how to do that. Works great for solo people. Solo travel is becoming very, very big after COVID. Couples, families can all do the FITs. All right? Now here I'm going to show you how you do this. Okay? Let's go to the next slide. Okay, here's an example of an FIT travel request. Mr. and Mrs. Client want the following. They've called me up. Jose, Mr. Client goes, it's Mr. and Mrs. Client's 25th wedding anniversary. She wants 3 nights in Rome, 2 nights in Venice, 2 nights in Paris. We want air nonstop from SFO to FCO. What is this? In the comments room, tell me, what is this airport? In the comments room, tell me right now, FCO. Name me the capital city of where that is. FCO. Ding, 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 ding. FCO. What is that? What's that airport code? Economy. They want economy. The return stop from CDG. Here you go. What is that one, gang? CDG airport code. What is that one? That one's easier than this one.
We got someone saying Rome.
Well, for which one? Come on, you guys,
Susan
don't be
saying
lazy.
Rome.
You put it. All right.
Latosha.
FCO equals what? CDG equals what? There you go. Okay, so no. So I've talked to them and they've said they want this, and you're starting to freak out, going, oh my God, I'm gonna have to look at all the hotels in Rome, all the restaurants, everything. I mean, I don't know how I'm going, and I'm gonna have to check Viator and all the other extra excursion companies and 2 nights in Venice. What hotels? It can be a little bit overwhelming, and you're also working on 3 other bookings. You have cruise bookings. You got other things happening. You're booking, Universal Epic Universe, and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do here. Okay, don't worry about it. We got your back. Go to the next slide. Qualify. Again, this and follow-up are the most important things of your business. So let's just make sure you have this information and have this written down. You guys, listen. If they come to you and say, this is what we want, great. They just showed you what they wanted, right? Okay? So let's set up a time where we can meet. Not over the phone. Let's set up a time, 15 minutes at a Starbucks somewhere, and go through this. Dates must be known. Where are they flying from, and the preferred airports? How many travelers are going to fly? Includes children. Be careful here if you're a solo parent. What time of day do they want to fly? What is priority? Is it airfare, time, or schedule? Travel documents, passport, state ID, real ID, driver's license, any special needs requests, wheelchair, oxygen, service animals, etc. What do they want to see and experience? That is important. You need to know this. Okay? Now, let's go to the next slide. Okay, I got that, Jose. I qualified them. So now what you do is this. Okay? What we have for you is this. We actually have F.I.T. travel companies. What, Jose? What is that? I said F.I.T. travel companies. I'm going to show you where you can book this. That book specifically for F.I.T. This helps you, the travel advisor, instead of, Googling all night all the hotels in Rome, or Googling all night, all the restaurants in Paris, going, oh my God, or the excursions. It's really simple. It's really simple. But before you work with that F.I.T. company, what you need to send them is an F.I.T. travel itinerary. It's really simple. You need to sit down with the client and work together with the client and start with day 1. Let's go, Mr. Client. Let's imagine. Okay? You said you had to leave SFO and you were going to FCO. So what's the name of FCO? Come on, clients, agents, advisors. What was FCO, the airport code? Alex, do we have anything?
I'm looking here. I'm seeing CDG, Charles de Gaulle?
Charles de Gaulle. That's Charles de Gaulle, and that's not Rome. That's for France.
That's for France. FCO, that one's for Rome, isn't it?
That's correct. Da Vinci Airport.
Da Vinci.
But it's Nuclear something airport, but it's
Paris Vague Leonardo da Vinci International Airport.
Right, that's right. All right.
Wow.
So
that's Andrea.
Okay, you guys should know that. You should know your airport codes. So you sit down with the client, right? So they're leaving from SFO. Day 1, depart SFO. Okay? Start with day 1. Day 2, continue till the trip is finalized. Submit to F.I.T. supplier vendor. There it is. It's really simple. And you just go. So he goes, okay, yeah, day 1, and then we arrive in Rome. Okay? Okay, so we arrive in Rome. What's the first thing we need? We need a transfer from the airport to the hotel. So we're going to put that in the itinerary. Then we're going to check into the hotel. What kind of hotel you want? I want 5-star. I want full breakfast. I want in center town. Okay, great. Put all that in there. As much information as you can. Then what you do is you send it off to a F.I.T. supplier. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, sit down, work together, start with day 1, continue until the trip is fine, submit to the supplier and vendor. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, must have on the travel itinerary. On this itinerary, right, it's got to be clear and easy to read, simplify for the client, 1 itinerary only, a couple of pages only. Don't get into, they want to walk and see the leaves, down the gardens and no, just don't get into that. Be real simple and concise. Let's go to itinerary. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, let's go to the Word doc if we can.
Ooh, okay.
We're going to go to the Word document right now. Now,
Bam.
you guys remember when I did present the quote? Can we enlarge that a little bit,
Yeah.
Alex?
Absolutely. Let's zoom
You
in
remember
here.
when we presented the quote, and it was about the Smith family, right? Well, that turned out to be an FIT. So here's an example of an FIT. I've sat down with them and I've gone, day one, they're leaving October 6th, Los Angeles to London, okay? They want to be on United Airlines. They want nonstop direct. Depart Los Angeles, this is where they want to go. Total 4 people. Let's scroll up. The next day, they arrive in London. We have a private transfer here from London Heathrow to hotel. They want a private thing. They want to stay at the Fairmont. They want this is where they want. Or let's say they don't know the hotel, just put 4-star city center. Thursday, they want to go on the London City hop on, hop off tour. See? Let's scroll up. Day 4, London City Guide Tour on Viator, description. Then what they've done is they add elements to it. You send this off to these companies and they will come back with everything priced out for you that you can just go to the client and go, here is your wish list. It is complete. Let's book it. Now, the thing about it is, those FIT companies that you guys always forget, they also have sales and bonuses in it, and they have sales going on where you can get 30, 40% off. It depends on where you go and the time of year, but you can get that. But this is really simple, and as you can see, it's just 3 pages long, done, 2 pages, okay, and it's gone. Now, let's go to the next slide. Here are some FIT suppliers. Write these down. Pleasant holidays, vacations, travel impressions and backs. I can't mention that one, but American Airlines Vacations, Downtown Travel also does it. In Agent Universe, we have Europe Express, Europe 2. We also have Cedar World. These 2 right here are really good for Europe. And Cedar World Tours is very good for around the world. I mean, they do stuff in Thailand and Southeast Asia, and they even do Africa stuff too. So if you got people wanting to go to Africa, like South Africa and all, Cedar World Tour is good. Avanti Destinations is outstanding for Europe, Italy, Spain, France. It's really an outstanding thing, so you want to make sure you're here for that. You can send that to them. All of these are readily available where you can just, call them first. What I recommend here is call up Europe Express and go, you know what? I've got Mr. and Mrs. Client and they want to go to Europe. I've got it all written down and can I email it to you? Sure you can. And get the name of the rep that you're speaking with. Okay, Bill, I'm going to send it to you. Will you email me back? Yeah. Jose, we'll have it all done for you in 2 days. Boom, it's done. Bam, it's in your hand. Let's go, Mr. Client. Hey, and then remember, hey, Bill, you got any sales going on? Yeah, we got a 30% off. Have everything, the air, everything, all done. And you just move on. Okay, let's go to the next slide.
We had a quick question saying, I thought we weren't using Delta Vacations right now. Is that true?
That's why I didn't mention that company.
Perfect. All right. Good to note.
Okay, this week is Viking, so that's pretty much how to do the FITs, okay? And I do want to touch on Viking a little bit because we've talked about their river cruising, and I just wanted to bring this up because they also have these big ships, and this is a really incredible itinerary for cruises. And so here, take a look at it. Let's go ahead and roll it.
On a 10-day journey of discovery to some of the most storied destinations of the Mediterranean. Explore Venice, where canals and footbridges lead past wide piazzas, ornate palaces, and a lagoon bustling with activity. Enjoy Koper, Slovenia, gateway to the unspoiled Istrian region and rich architectural heritage. Experience remarkable Zadar with its magnificent old town. In the walled medieval city of Dubrovnik, gaze in awe around every turn. From stunning vistas to Roland's column in Lusa Square. Stroll the narrow streets of historic Kotor, a hidden treasure of Venetian fortifications and medieval cathedrals and artworks. Corfu with its time-honored UNESCO site of the Old Town. Feel the spirit of the first modern-day Olympic Games come alive in Katakolon, Greece. While Santorini with its blue-domed churches and whitewashed buildings is the ideal of a Greek isle. Your Viking journey ends with an overnight stay in unforgettable Athens, where the Acropolis and its magnificent Parthenon tower over one of the greatest cities of the ancient world.
Mic on. Yeah, okay, so as you can see, there it is. I mean, man, you see, that's a 10-day thing. That ain't. These guys have some extensive itineraries. They don't just do 7 nights and then come back. They have some. They go to places that, yeah, the other cruise lines go to, but they just have a longer experience, a longer time, and man, those are some great spots. All right, now let's talk about some sales and some other things that they got going on. Let's go to the next slide. I'm going to go through these quickly. I'm sure that Mario talked about this. They have remember on Monday the spring sale ended? Mm-hmm. Well, this just happened yesterday, and it's going to run the entire month of April. Save up to $5,000. I don't know how they're doing this. $5,500 per couple, $25 deposit. That's all you need. Free airfare. Now on this one, also they're offering an additional $800 per couple that have been past passengers. Also get another discount on that. So again, up to $800 per couple for past passengers. Get the discount. There's everything that we know. We're going to be posting this in the Travel Cafe, but this is another good one. $5,500 per couple. That's a lot of money that you're saving your clients. Let's go to the next slide. Now, remember also Mario talked about this. Book today and receive a $200 shipboard credit. This is available on that sale that I just showed you, but this is ending like April 10th, next week. It's a special promo that Mario got for us just for you, Archer Evolution agents. So again, think about that going on, all right? Let's go to the next slide really quick. And again, they have the Travel Advisor Reduced Rate Program where you get like 40% off or 35% off, I think, on your cruise. But you also have to make sure that you've taken the Travel Advisor course that Viking has and that you've sold you've had one booking on it. Then you can qualify for this Travel Advisor rate. Let's go to the next slide. Hey, just again, want to bring this up. Evo at Sea. The final payment date is April 15th. I'm going to say it again. Final payment date is April 15th. Cancellation fees begin April 16th. There's no extensions, no exceptions. Let's go to the next slide. And I do want to bring this up. We just got this. I got this from Reggie, and as you guys know, every other month we do a promotion. And the top earning April producer for Tinlake is going to get what? What, Jose? A $300 giftogram. I'll say it again. A what? A $300 giftogram. Oh. All right, and then we're also going to have a raffle for a couple of winners for supplier swag and $50 shop credit. Let's go to the next slide really fast.
Amazing.
That's amazing. Oh, I forgot to do. Oh, also another thing. On Friday, Eli, the new person who's working the Tinlake account here at Archer Travel, will be joining us for a little while. So you guys get to see her and get to match a voice with a face, and when you call her for Tinlake, and so that's really kind of cool. All right, Alex, do we have any questions?
A real quick question. Do we use Southwest Vacation?
Yes, Southwest Vacation's out of ALG. Vax Vacation Access is in there.
Okay, awesome. No, it kind of looks like we're all set
here.
here.
Oh, everybody's quiet? Okay. If you want a copy of this PowerPoint, there it is right there. Boom! Jose L at archertravel.com. Jose L at archertravel.com. Jose L at archertravel.com. I'll see you guys on Friday. Have a wonderful day.
Beautiful.
See ya.
All right. Take care, everybody.